Picture a warehouse, in the dark, row after row of server racks humming in absolute isolation. There's no human intervention here, just silicon, electricity, and time. They sit like this for months on end, quietly processing trillions of words, building the mind of a new language model from the ground up.
170,000. Let the weight of that number sit in the air for a moment. That's the amount of GPU hours required just to train the models we're looking at today. The sheer physical energy, the computational scale, and the unforgiving financial cost of training a large language model, it means there's very little room for error.
And here's the terrifying part about training at that scale. Hindsight is an impossibly expensive luxury. When you're building a system of this magnitude, a seemingly minor architectural choice, maybe a small decision about how data flows, sketched out on a whiteboard on day one, might not reveal itself as a fatal error until millions of dollars and billions of tokens have already been spent. You can't simply hit undo.
Part 1. Designing in the dark. To really understand why this happens, we have to widen the frame a bit, because we are constantly asking AI to hold more in its mind at once, a holy grail capability known as long context. We want it to ingest whole books, entire code bases, in a single breath.
But there's a fundamental catch in how we actually build these systems. As researchers at the Allen Institute for AI point out, architectural choices have to be finalized long before the model's ability to handle that long context can even be tested. Imagine being asked to pour the concrete foundation for a massive skyscraper, but you are strictly forbidden from knowing how many floors it will eventually have to support until the building is already halfway constructed. You are, quite literally, designing in the dark.
Part 2. 4 cracks in the foundation. Now, in the pursuit of making these massive systems more efficient, engineers naturally rely on standard industry practices. But these very practices can inadvertently create almost invisible fractures.
We don't need to get lost in the equations to understand what these features actually do. Things like normalization strategies or sliding window attention, they're entirely standard. Safe, logical decisions designed to optimize processing speed and save memory. But researchers discovered that beneath the surface, these standard practices inadvertently suffocate the model's future attention span. They act as invisible constraints, slowly binding the model's capacity to look back over long stretches of text.
The real friction happens when these safe choices begin to compound. A single optimization, that might cause a negligible drop in capability. But when you combine 3 or more of these standard practices, the structure simply cannot hold the weight. It's an architectural collapse brought on entirely by stacking reasonable, logical decisions on top of each other.
47%, nearly half of a model's ability to understand long context, can be wiped out simply by the combination of these foundational choices. It is a staggering devastation, one that highlights just how fragile the dense transformer paradigm really is. Imagine a multi-million-dollar training run crippled entirely by its own efficiency.
Part 3. The illusion of competence. You might ask how a flaw this massive actually makes it through development. The answer is a terrifying illusion of competence.
The engineers look at the dashboard during training, and all the lights are green. The loss curve goes down. The model answers questions beautifully. The researchers note, with characteristic academic understatement, that standard pre-training metrics are surprisingly poor predictors, which is a very polite, peer-reviewed way of saying the engineers were flying completely blind.
The short context metrics lie. They allow a model to ace every standard benchmark, expertly answering brief questions, completing basic reasoning tasks, all while completely losing the ability to read a long legal document downstream. It's the equivalent of a student who's absolutely brilliant at flashcards, but fundamentally incapable of reading a novel.
Part 4. The OlmPool autopsy. To solve a mystery where the usual instruments are broken, you need a brute force autopsy.
Enter the OlmPool project. The sheer ambition here is quietly staggering. They didn't just tweak one model, they built 26 distinct, multi-billion parameter language models from scratch. They ran them through those 170,000 GPU hours, creating a massive, controlled environment just to perform a comparative autopsy on the architecture of AI itself. And out of this massive undertaking emerged a profound, practical signal. Amidst the varying degrees of failure, the architecture behind Llama 3 miraculously avoided these specific cracks. This was a crucial discovery. It proved that the ability to process long context isn't just some trick of feeding the model more data later in training. It's fundamentally an architectural phenomenon. The foundation matters.
Part 5. The lingering sink.
Moving past the benchmarks, we begin to observe the strange, emergent behavior of the attention mechanism itself.
Consider the bizarre reality of what we call attention sinks. In the models that survive, the ones built without certain restrictive normalization features, researchers notice something fascinating. The models survive by hoarding excess attention in the very first tokens of a document. They essentially create a pressure release valve early in a sentence, acting as a repository, a sink, just to dump the mental weight they don't immediately need.
Attention sinks appear to be the default strategy these systems organically learn to compensate for the overwhelming flood of information. It's a beautiful realization. Sometimes the messy, unintended, emergent quirks of a system are exactly what allow it to function beautifully at scale. The flaw becomes the exact feature that saves the entire structure. It leaves us with a lingering thought about the limits of human foresight. We are building structures of compounding complexity, where the rules of the foundation are subtly rewritten by the sheer weight of the roof. We can architect, we can optimize, and we can test. But in the end, we can only plan so far ahead in the dark.
Disclaimer: this has been another Tech Explainer, AI generated with Notebook LM based on cited resources. Cracks in the Foundation by Amanda Birch et al. Informational and for reference only. Find your weirdest edge case, leave a comment, subscribe, or join as a channel member for badges, perks, and early access. See you in the next one.